All right, welcome guys. How good was this morning? I didn't hear you. Do you guys have a good morning? Woo! I just said I brought along someone today and I said, I'm telling you, that's the warm-up. So much amazing content. Someone said to me on the break, I just want to go home now and write it all down and implement it. Who's already at that stage? Like, slow down, brain explosion. I'm just going to say, just trust that you can read your writing when you get home. Trust that you can read your writing and relax. What I want to share with you guys today is something that I feel like we miss sometimes in our business, and our business is really simple. Who would agree with that? Who would agree it's easy? It's not easy, but it's definitely simple. And I think and I find myself repeating myself over and over and over again because there isn't much to this business. There are 3 skills. How many skills? 3 skills that you need to master to become successful in this business. That's it. If you can master those skills, you can really start to build a great customer base, a great team, and then teach other people exactly the same thing. I want to give a shout out to one person here, and that guy is Lorian Cameron. And what I love about this journey, let's hear it for Lorian. The great thing about this journey, often the person that mentored you, you become their mentor. And over the last 2 years, definitely, I think I've been mentored more by Lorian about what he's doing on his quest to grow than what I've mentored him. So I'm going to share with you guys some stuff that we actually chatted about at dinner one Sunday night over a couple of beers and a steak. And I thought, mate, what you just shared there was absolutely brilliant, and how we can bring this to life. I also want to say that sometimes all the information that we have, we get lots of information. Scott delivered some amazing information. Will we agree with that? But sometimes we're like, what do I do with this? How do I apply it? And so I'm going to share with you guys probably a little bit about how stupid my brain really is. I'm not that smart. And so for me, it's about understanding processes. And what is the process to be able to deliver results? So I want to share with you guys. So how many skills did I say you needed? I said 3 skills. You guys can go to the workbook and you'll see that I've left you guys some gaps. Many of you guys know that I've built my business not online. Have I met people online? Yes. But whether you're doing it online or offline, the same skills apply. There are 3 skills to this. The first skill is that you need to learn how to attract and identify. It's hard to talk and write and spell at the same time. Guys can only do one thing at a time. The first skill is learning how to attract and identify people that are looking for what we have. That's the first skill. How many guys are using social media to some form? How many guys are using social media? It's an amazing tool, but I think the thing is, this is what we often call attraction marketing. So we're learning, what do I do that? Brian Marsh took it to a whole new level. I'll show you how to attract market. It's no secret. And then people start to duplicate, follow, and learn how to do these things. We're all looking for ways to attract and then also identify people that you can help. The one thing I want to make, this is a really important part of the piece of what we do. And I want you guys to look at your notebooks, because the notebooks, there's one thing that's wrong in the notebook. You guys will see 2 boxes. And those 2 boxes have a little dot in the middle. I want you to move this dot over to this side. And there's a reason for that. I want you guys to think about this, is that when you start to attract and identify someone that you can help, the next key, I don't call it a skill, because I ended up with 4 skills. I said it was 3. But the next part of this, and this is a really important part of this journey, is to be able to identify what door is this person most attracted to right now. What has them become attracted to what I've shared? What is it that I've identified about them that I can see I can help? The one thing you guys got to get, that our business is not about hunting. The biggest thing that turned me off about network marketing is that most people that I knew that did network marketing were hunters. They hunted you. And you felt hunted. No one wants to be the hunter, no one wants to be the hunted. And so the thing is, when you really can focus on attracting and identifying, and then asking yourself, and the thing that I often say, imagine that I'm a game host, and you get to walk up on stage, and I give you 2 doors. These 2 doors have got doorknobs on the same side because it's not a double door. I believe many of us, when we attract and identify someone, we open up the 2 doors and we go, here it all is. How many guys are guilty of this? Let me tell you about it, rather than let me ask about you. There are 2 doors here, and those 2 doors are 1, health. The second door is money, lifestyle, connection, community, growth. These are the 2 doors. The challenge for most of us, that we're willing to be patient enough to identify what door attracts the most. And if I could make it even easier for you, would they take the 10 kilos or the 10 grand? Now, how many guys would take the 10 grand over the 10 kilos? How many guys would take the 10 grand? Of course, because you guys are here to build a business. That's what got you here. But believe it or not, there's lots of people out there that want this more than that. But we focus on, let me give you both. So what I want to ask you guys to do, and before I do that, I want to just share really quickly. The one thing that many of us are leading with is we're leading with the features, not the benefits. We're leading with the features, not the benefits. And to help you guys understand the difference between features and benefits, one feature about Juice Plus is that it's 33, I think it's 33, Pete. You don't need to know that shit, really. But it's 33 vine-ripened, non-GMO, pesticide, herbicide-free, fruits, vegetables, berries in a capsule. That's what it is. No one that I've ever met woke up and thought, I really need 33 vine-ripened fruits, vegetables and berries in a capsule. Wonder if I'll find it today. Would we agree with that? Then why are you leading with it? The thing is, people are looking for the benefits. If you want to attract people, then you must lead with the benefits. So I'm going to encourage you to leave some room to this. So I actually want you to put a column down the middle of this door. I want you to put a column down the middle of the door. And on the left-hand column, I want you to write down 5 benefits that you're either excited about feeling or achieving by using the Juice Plus products, by following the programs that you guys use. Write down 5 benefits that either you've experienced or that you've heard about that you'd love maybe one day get those sort of results. Maybe you're brand new. Maybe you've only been taking the product for a little bit. Maybe you're not even on it yet. I would say write down 5 benefits that attracted you to this when it comes to health. And then how many guys kind of like get to this point of like, I don't know who to share this with? How many guys get a bit like, there's no one. But when we start, because many of us are thinking with the features, not the benefits. Who do I know that would love to lose weight? Who do I know that would love more energy? Who do I know that would love to increase their immunity levels? Who do I know that would love more energy? These are the benefits, not the features. And then what I encourage you to do in the space that I left to the right-hand side of that, I want you to write down 5 people that come to mind when you think about these benefits that are not yet a customer. Write down 5. I don't think I'll give them that much time. I want to then do the same on the other door. Now, this is going to be a lot easier for probably a lot of you guys because that's why you're here. Tell me, what are the 5 benefits to be able to, now listen to me, what is the 5 benefits to be able to have the ability to create an extra 2, 3, 500, 1,000 a month from home in and around your already pretty hectic life? What is 5 benefits to that? Not 5 benefits of sitting on a secluded beach with a pina colada, pretending you're working, you're not. That's not the dream we're selling. The dream that most of us are sharing, the benefit is what does an extra $500 to $1,000 a month mean to you? Think about this. How many of you guys here, when you first came here, your goal was to put an extra $500 to $1,000 a month in your account? Put your hand up nice and high. Put your hand up nice and high, really high. Nearly all the room. But so many of us are chasing the person that wants to get rich. So many of us are leading with this. Let me sell you the dream. I'm going to tell you guys, stop leading with the dream and lead with the small wins that are available to every single one of you. Because people can feel, you know what? I think I could do that. I can vision myself achieving that. An extra $500 to $1,000 a month, I can almost feel it. That would be my car payment. That would be a holiday fund. I'm going to come back to this. I want you guys to do this. Write 5 benefits. I think I asked you to do that. Then I want you to write down 5 people that you know, even though you're like, but they don't want to do it. We'll get to that part. Who are 5 people that you know that would be attracted to the benefits of making an extra $500, $1,000, $2,000 a month? Does anyone want to dare say they don't know 5? Didn't think so. Let's get to skill number 2. Does anyone want skill 2? You guys know what to do now. Just go and spew Juice Plus all over them. No? That's what you do? That person. So the next skill number 2 is this. What did I say before? Stop telling and start asking. So the second skill is ask questions. Who feels like this? Why doesn't anyone get this? Why is it that I feel like every time I mention anything to do with Juice Plus, it's like we end up in a battle or a heat? How many guys resonate with that? Why do I feel like I'm always convincing people? Because you are. You're trying to convince everyone with the facts and the information rather than find out more about them. And I'm going to just be bold enough of saying this. If you don't know enough about them, then you don't have permission to share Juice Plus yet. The only way, if you guys want to share it with more people, you need to get permission. The only way you get permission is that you apply skill 2 once I've attracted or identified someone. You guys have just identified 10 people. Just like that. Just like that. Because I stopped thinking about who do I know that would like to take Juice Plus, who do I know that would love to do the business. No one wants to do the business, guys. Everyone wants to make an extra income. And then I ask them the questions. Now, what do you ask them? Now, a lot of you guys are doing this. Tell me about your job, and your dog, and your cat, and your sister, and your kids, and your holiday, and everything else but the stuff that really allows you to open up the door to the third skill. My thing is, what are the questions that you ask? So my thing is, first of all, now you guys have written a list, and I'm going to go over to team. How many of you guys would love 5 new team before the end of the year? Like, imagine if you could add, who wants 5 new team before the end of the year? Say yes! Right, 5 new people before the end of the year. You guys have just created a list of 5, and you did that in like 30 seconds. Imagine if you sat down for 30 minutes and really asked yourself the question over and over again, who else do I know that wants that? That benefit. Who do I know? What's one mum I know that creating an extra income around their kids might be attractive to them? Do I know that? No, don't assume you do. But the questions is, so I'm going to give you guys some framework. There's no exact questions, by the way. I think so many of us are in our head, and when you're in your head, you're what? You're dead. The thing is, you've got to bring it to here. Be in your heart. Call it intuition. Call it just be in your heart space. I think many of us are thinking about what's the next question I've got to ask them. I was on that training the other day, and Shani said, if you ask this question, and then you ask this one next. Oh, wasn't that one? And you don't even listen to how they answered it. We'll talk about it another time. Or just get out of Facebook and stop messaging this person. I'm going to go to the script book. Guilty? Guilty. I'm telling you guys know the questions, because the thing is, when you get good at just being great at investigating and actually genuinely being curious about them rather than you and your product and your opportunity, the game changes like this. Like that, I mean it. How many guys would love to just almost no more, I actually don't have to convince anyone. As a matter of fact, most people are like, are you going to sign me up? How many guys would love that? Lorian will tell you that was the experience we had. Now, in the beginning, I had no idea this, so just it works. So the questions are, which would be, where are you at? These are kind of the steps that I want to be doing. Where are you at with this thing? You guys think about this. You have written down someone that you feel like that the benefit of creating an extra income would be attractive right now, and when was the last time you actually asked them about that area of their life that this could actually help? Hey, where are you at with your work these days? What's going on there? I know last time I spoke to you, you weren't loving it. Now, in that moment, they say, I hate it, and then you all of a sudden go, well, let me tell you. I've got this thing, it's freaking amazing, and you should do it. And you're shooting on everyone every day. No one likes to be shoot on. Or you need this. Actually, I need you, but you need this. Right? The only reason you get permission is you ask, where are you at? How is that going? Is that what you're always going to do? If you weren't doing that, what would you be doing? Have you looked into that? Have you looked in ways of how I could do that? Honestly, guys, it's not word for word questioning. It's honestly, have they told you, or have you made it up? Have you made up the story of their story? How many guys have got someone in your life that you're like, man, I really want to share this with them? Who's got someone that they really would love to share this genuinely because you want to help them? Nobody? Yeah, but they don't get it. Why don't they get it? Because I'm going to guess this. Either you haven't asked them the right questions, or they don't really want to change. As a personal trainer, often people would come to me with massive pain. Back pain and knee pain and want to lose weight, and they just love complaining about their pain. And then I often would ask them this question, just stop for a minute. I want to ask you something. Could we stop focusing on getting out of pain and just focus on health? Would you be up for that? Rather than focus on all the pain you don't want, Scott touched on it so well before, but rather than focus on what you don't want, focus on what you want. Many of you guys, when you want to share, what are you looking for? Getting permission. Even though in that moment, and I know this happens because I've been guilty of it also, even in that moment when you're like, it's the time. I'm going to tell them about it. I'm going to get you. Right? You have that moment I'm getting this. New teamie, look out, you are screwed. Got you hook, like, and sinker. Ask another 5 more questions. Actually, as a matter of fact, if it's the first time you've ever met them, don't even invite them. Don't even share. So many of us are in a hurry to kiss on the first date. Some of you guys are up for more shit on the first date. Seriously, let's have kids, get married, let's do it all on the first date. Relax. right? Relax. Meet people where they're at. Now, some people are throwing you at you. Those people are like, I don't know if I want to sign you up. I'm a bit desperate. What's wrong with you? Why do you want to do this so much? But I want to encourage you guys the importance of asking these questions. Where are you at? What are you up to? Blah, blah, blah. And then the third skill, and you guys are getting so much content around this, the third skill is invite through stories. Again, it's not about facts. I didn't say invite through facts. Let me tell you how freaking amazing this product is. Let me tell you how incredible this business is. Let me tell you what I've experienced. And so I want to bring this to life. The first person I ever shared Juice Plus with, many of you guys know her. Unfortunately not here. She's got a few little challenges going on in her life, but her name is Lauren Berry. Who knows Lauren? Who loves Lauren? And I want to tell you guys, I don't know how I figured this out earlier, I just did. And I think the biggest reason why I did is because my biggest fear around this business is I wasn't going to be one of those people. Like being cool, although it's very grim these days at age 42. I know, Juice Plus, amazing, huh? But at age 42, being cool is still very high on my agenda. If I have to be uncool to make money, don't know about that. So I knew a girl who used to work for me. She had 3 jobs. I knew she loved travel, knew it. And I remember I went to an event, and Katie Wren's partner at the time, I said, mate, I've got this girl, I'd love to bring her along, what do you think I do? And he goes, you need to ask her questions. I'm like, huh? Ask her questions? What do you mean? No, I just want to get her in, like this would be amazing for her, she'd be awesome. And he goes, you need to ask questions. And I said, what? And he said, well, why does she want to do it? So when he goes, first question you want to ask you, and the question I want to have etched in your brain, when you're thinking about the 5 people, the question I want to ask is, why? Why them? Now, some of you guys are going to say they're into health. That won't be enough. That will not be enough, and as a matter of fact, it will be probably even more reason why they don't want to do it, because they've been pitched by another 10 people before you. I was one of those people. Like, don't tell me about another product, Linda, please. 3 years conversation. I want you guys to get this. But I want you guys to understand this. So I identified Lauren as someone that this could help. Help her travel more. So what do you think I asked her about? Asked her about doing this freaking pyramid thing I'm doing. You want to do it? No, I asked her about travel. I asked her about, hey Loz, how's travel these days? Now it didn't help, and even I can get away with it. Even I got away with it. I was her boss in my traditional business, and I was asking her about when is she traveling next. She was a little nervous. Like, is he trying to get rid of me? But I was genuinely curious. Now my thing is, are you genuinely curious, or are you just out to get them? Now Laura and I, over the years, have had some fun. We actually used to do an event in Brisbane. We'd do an event at lunchtime and then an event at night time. We probably ate too many wings, notice. But in between that also, we used to go to DFO and practice starting conversations. Try on all sorts of random shit. I never tried on a dress, but lots of random clothes that I'd never wear, and just spark conversations with the retail assistant about what do you do for work, have you been here, and just doing that. So Lauren, let's get back to Lauren. So I asked Lauren, when are you traveling, what's your plans, if you could travel, why don't you travel? She said money, time. So if you had more money, where would you travel, what would you love to do? And so in all of a sudden, right now, what am I doing? I'm vision casting, and she doesn't even know it. I'm vision casting. I'm having her imagine, what if this fantasy could be true? And then I asked her, what if you could travel more? What if you did have a little bit more money to do that? Would you be open to something? What do you think I got? What was the answer? Yes, because I got permission. I asked her if I could show you a way how to travel more in and around you and create an extra income in and around your already crazy life. I get it. Would you be open to check something out? And she said yes. And then I said, the reason I ask is I went to this event last night. Now she loved guys from the UK. Sorry, Josh. Hope he's not watching the Zoom. He's an Aussie. Probably puts on a little accent now and then, but who knows, whatever. But the thing is, I knew she loved guys from the UK. She lived in the UK, and she's obsessed with UK guys. Like we'd go out for if we go out for a drink, and the guy served us, and she noticed he had a Pommy accent. He went from like a 5 to a 10 pretty quick. And I'm like, what? That's just his voice. He's like, you didn't even look at him. Like, but do you hear him? So the thing is, I'm like, and guess what, Loz? There's this event. So I said, I thought you might be interested. Could I invite you along? And there's a guy from the UK here. I thought you might want to check it out. And she's like, I'm in. How do I come? And then I let the event do the rest. Anyone carrying franchise or partner application forms around in their back pocket? Anyone? Good, don't do it. Then stop trying to sign people up there and then. Stop trying to give them all the facts. My advice is this is the 3 skills. And when you can master this, guys, you become the master of this game. Learn how to attract, identify, distinguish between what has got them interested right now. Could they be interested in both? Yes. But what has got them interested right now? Take an interest in that area of their life by asking questions, and then invite through your own story and other people's stories too. Hope you guys have the best 12 months ever. I can't wait to see lots of you guys rock it on stage. Thanks for having me out.